Hello, 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 hello. Let's see, and let's go with this live stream real quick. I'm sitting in my garage. Let me see which would be the best angle for the light. I'm sitting in my garage, and I have this checking account. Right, I have this checking account, and it's a business checking account, and I don't use it for transactions. Right, I just had the money sitting in there for like a year. Right, it's not my main business checking account. It's just money that I had sitting in there for a little over a year. And so I go to I check my mail as I'm in my driveway, and let me see, without showing you too much of my home address and all that stuff that's on here. But so I go to the mailbox, and I usually get my statements in the mail. Right. Hello, Tony. Let me know how the sound is. And I just don't open them because I don't use the bank account for anything, right? And but today I checked it, trying to check my lip gloss game in the dark. I decided to open up. I said, I'm like, open up your bank account statement, and I had like $2,000 in here, and it showed like a little under $1,850, right? 1,800 and I think like 40 some odd dollars. So I'm just gonna round it up and say 1,850. And I'm like, why am I $150 short? Right? This is the account statement. You can see that's my business name right there. Yep, I'm not showing my address. So that's my business name. And it's not showing my bank account number. It's my LD Lifestyle Design Financial Coaching. And I'm like, I know I have $2,000 in this bank account, and I don't ever use it. So why am I, like, where's my 160 pretty much dollars at? What happened to that money? And I'm getting charged like $15 maintenance fees every month, right? And so I'm like, you know what? You're losing money in that bank account. You might as well just close it up. Take your $1,847 out, and go ahead and just put it in your daily passive crypto investment. Now, this is my old phone, but if you look on the video that I did on Shiba Inu yesterday, I did that video in my car that I'm in right now. I'm in the car again, and I showed you live that the available balance on this account, on this particular phone, because I'm live streaming from another phone, right, was 70. It hit 7,900 while I was live, right. Now, today, it's at $8,140. I haven't did anything this passively. It was at 7,900 yesterday. So you have a little over $240 passively, right? Financial disclaimer. This is my investments. A lot of the investments are in the green today. I could wake up in the morning and it be a small dip and be in the red, right? But as of today, live proof, my total daily crypto passive income, my mining for today, is at $154.48. Since yesterday evening, I live streamed. I think it was a little after 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It was at 7,900. Now it's at $8,140. So that's just passive income, people. And it's really $240. I think I put in the caption 200. But this is the digital software. So why not just take that money that I'm losing, as the banks are charging me $15 monthly, which over the span of 10 months has cost me, I'm losing money just sitting in the bank, when I can take this $1,800 out of this account and close it, which I will do tomorrow, like ASAP, and just deposit this back into my crypto, backed by commodities. And so, people, The reason why I did this live stream now is because when I get in my house, I may or may not want to feel like live streaming. I'll see. Depends on how I feel. When I get it from my laptop, if I do a second live stream for today, it's going to be on Shiba Inu and Ada Cardano. You can go to the website cryptowhales.com and see where the whales are people, multi-millionaires, 6-figure millionaires, right? What I mean by 6 figures is like $120,000 type deposits, right? Or billionaire type deposits. And so, excuse me, it's getting kind of hot in here. I forgot to cut the air on. Why they are pumping money into Shiba and Ada. But let me say this. I want to make this perfectly clear. When you are looking at Shiba and Ada, like this $200 I got from these cryptocurrencies, digital software that's backed by commodities, versus having cryptocurrencies that's backed by fiat currency. And speaking of that, I have another announcement. With fiat, you are definitely taking a risk. I will not put, if you do, and I'm not even telling you to do it because, again, I'm not a financial advisor. If I was, I'd charge you a fee for helping you to handle your money. But if you do, right, do not put more money into SHIB, into these meme coins that you can afford to lose, that you will be okay with losing. Because everything about SHIB, even Shibarium, dropping on Valentine's Day, people, that's speculation. As of right now, SHIB is not what it needs to be. Oh my God, I just dropped my phone here. I have to get my daughter to come get it. SHIB, because I don't want to break my nails, right? I dropped it between my feet. But SHIB is not what it needs to be an incredible crypto right now. Okay, I was able to grab it with my other phone. It has hope with Shibarium, but we've been waiting on Shibarium to drop for months. This is another buy the rumor, sell the news. All I do is share the news with you. All I do is share the numbers with you. Why? Because men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. That's all I do is share the facts with you. I show you my phone. I show you the results. I show you the passive income. And speaking of that, I'm not going back and forth, people. You text me, CC. I share you the results live. You watch the video. I'm not going back and forth with you with 10,000 questions. I'm just not. Because when I'm doing Zooms with a widow woman whose husband acted on this instantaneously and not knowing that he was going to have an untimely death, not knowing he was going to go to work and have an unexpected heart attack, but he set his wife up and children and family for life through investing in cryptos backed by commodities, where she will have daily crypto passive income for lifetime. And guess what? She don't have to pay any cash value life insurance policy holder maintenance fees. I just got off the phone with someone that told me, for example, that they invested $26,000 in Prime America, right? Received their statement in the mail in January, and Prime America charged them $2,000 off the top just for maintenance in that account. So that's $2,000 gone just for maintenance and fees and handling. And I told them, I said, you could have put that $24,000 over here and cut out the middleman, and that $2,000 could have bought you a lifetime digital software, and you could have been earning the interest, and now you don't have to pay anybody to maintenance your account. That's $2,000 that you could have had. This $150 that the bank charged me for 10 months just for doing business with them, That's $150 that I'm about to put in here and let it grow every day. Not me waiting like in a cash value life insurance or real estate, having to wait until my equity in my real estate property reach a certain amount so I can take out a loan against it. Or wait until my cash value life insurance reaches a certain amount, so I don't have to, until I can take out a loan against it. They'll tell you, oh, you got to. They have a holding period on this, No, whenever I get ready to pull my money out, if I do, which I'm not, because I'm waiting on the capital gains to reach much higher, right, than what's in this portfolio right now. So I'm not taking it. I don't have a need. It's not an emergency. I'm going to let my capital gains and my money grow. But if it was an emergency, I have that decision, that freedom to take my money out as needed. And I don't have to pay a middleman or third party maintenance fees to handle my money through a cash value life insurance, or I don't have to wait till it build up a certain amount of equity like I would in a whole life insurance or cash value or IUL, whatever they call it, or PRA account, right, to do that. And then when I put my money out, I don't have to pay fees on it. Last thing I want to share with you all, BINANCE. This is very interesting. I've been telling you all that cash is trash. Cash is trash. I know you say, Queen, I still buy my expensive eggs. Eggs are not that expensive where I live, but some people say in their state it's expensive. I still pay my bills. I didn't say cash was not a medium exchange. I said cash is trash, meaning that you're losing your purchasing power. See, many people don't pay attention to their money and what the banks charge them to put your money in the bank, because you use your money every day. You swiping a debit card or credit card, or you're writing a check, or you're pulling out the cash. But you just let your money sit in the bank and don't use it, and then you'll see those maintenance fees. And you're like, wait a minute. Like I just did. You'll be like, I'm losing money. I'm not getting money. So now BINANCE, exchange will suspend the U.S. dollar transfers. You all see that? BINANCE, starting tomorrow, February the 8th, will suspend U.S. dollars transfers. Even furthermore, prove that the United States dollar is losing its reserve currency. So I hope that you are putting your cash in income-producing assets. That's deflationary, which means it outpaces inflation, versus a inflationary token, which is what the dollar is, because you're losing its purchasing power every day. As my grandmother would say right here, a dollar doesn't go as long, it doesn't stretch as long as it used to. No, it does not. It doesn't buy what it used to buy. So it loses its purchasing power by the day as gas, grocery, and services prices increase. So BINANCE will suspend the U.S. dollar withdrawals, deposits for the international. This is for international customers. Now, I want to make that clear. Beginning tomorrow, February the 8th. Wow. So internationally, if you're out of the States, BINANCE said we don't want the dollar. The largest crypto platform, out of them all said we don't want the United States dollar. So I feel bad for people that still saying things like, I'm chasing that money. I'm chasing cash. I'm chasing a bag. You're chasing a bag with holes in it. If you're not doing the right thing with cash, but stacking it and not converting it to income producing asset, you're going to be losers. Look at my lips. You're going to be losers for 2023. In fact, March 23rd, some big changes are coming from Ethereum. March 23rd of this year. Ethereum and cryptocurrency all the way around. Crypto is the best asset class. I don't know another asset class like these commodities, passive income, that you have control over your money and you're not paying maintenance fees. But anyway, so Binance banking partner, Signature Bank, in January said raised transactions minimums for dollars, millions of dollars worth of crypto flow out of Binance after it announced it. But Binance said that the company is still in net positive. Again, Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange. Will suspend U.S. dollar deposit for withdrawals. The company just announced this Monday. And they're going to do it February 8th, tomorrow. So, suspending USD, U.S. dollar, bank transfers, again, it's for international customers. And they said, just like President Nixon said in 1971, that this is temporary, right? They said that, you know, they are still net positive. It's the largest crypto exchange. Even with millions of customers withdrawing out. Again, it's for international customers. And Binance U.S. dollar outflow as a result of this was $172 million for the day. So if this company lost $172 million for the day from making this announcement, you should be asking yourself, why do they do not want the U.S. dollar anymore? And why did they not only not want it, but was okay with losing $172 million in one day behind the decision? So the total amount of money for the company is still $42.2 billion worth of crypto assets, in spite of not having the dollar. Bitcoin, on other news, rose 38% in January. So as inflation is increasing, and people that are not in these blue chip cryptos, as Michael Jordan say, you miss all the shots. You know, the GOAT, the basketball, you don't take. I'm saying you miss all the investment gains in crypto you don't make. If you just would have had some Bitcoin, you could have got 38% on that dollar that's depreciating, right? But Bitcoin really is $23,000. I would not advise, if I was a financial advisor, anybody that's starting out, to get into Bitcoin at $23,000, because, you know, it takes $23,000 just to have one whole Bitcoin. You can get in other cryptocurrencies that can give you these gains that are still under $1, and that you can get more interest on. But I'm just sharing the numbers with you. I'm just sharing the numbers with you. Numbers rule the world. Numbers rule the world, people. You want to know if you have good or bad health? If you have high blood pressure, you're pre-diabetic, you have some type of disease, you have a blood count, your numbers. You want to know if your health is okay? See if you're overweight, or see what your weight numbers are, right? You want to know if you invest in personal development? Check your bank account. You want to know if you are wise with your money? Check your bank account. The Bible says, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You want to know where your heart is? Check your bank account. See where you spend your money. Right? If you want to know if a meal is healthy, check the numbers. Check the calories. Check the carbohydrates. Check the saturated fat. Numbers rule this world. You want to get a spiritual connection higher level, then wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Understand the power of 369. Understand the frequency, the energy, vibrations of this universe. All of these cryptos that I just showed you that I got passive income, the commodities, the wealth in this world, they all have a different frequency. My question to you is, are you tapped into it? Do you have cryptocurrencies that backed by real money, real wealth, right? Not this paper monopoly money. So in late January, Binance said that, you know, we are dumping the United States dollar. All right. Sheila said, yes, they do. We're not going back to the gold standard. Patrick, you said the gold standard is here. No, they're not going back to the gold standard. If they go back to the gold standard, they can't rob people. The government is not going back to the gold standard. You're going to have commodity-backed cryptos, like I'm telling you. They are not going back to the gold standard. In fact, USDT, they're going to digital dollar, buying them, buying in books, right? Digital dollars. What's the other name? Yeah, digital dollar, buying in books, Fed coin. They're not going back to what it was and before the Great Depression up to 1971 of the gold standard. They are not. And even if they do go back to the gold standard, it's going to be backed by digital assets, by crypto. It's not going to be backed by paper money, right? You need to buy gold. I don't have a problem with gold and silver. I don't. I tell people. In fact, my website is millionmoves.com. I suggest silver because just like Bitcoin, most people can't afford to get a whole lot of gold that's going to make a difference at $1,800 an ounce. My thing to you is, where would you liquidate your gold and silver? Because you're just going to, when you get ready to sell for capital gains, you're just going to get right back in the system. When you sell your gold and silver, because you're not going to hold it because you can't go anywhere and spend it. Now you're just going to get the digital dollar. You're going to get the USDT because it's going to be the payment system. So now you was out the system with gold and silver. Now you're going to get right back in it when you could just go ahead and get these cryptos that's backed by this. You see this crypto? DLG? It's backed by digital gold. You see this aluminum? It's backed by aluminum. It's more commodities, people, than just gold and silver. But gold and silver will be used to reset the currency system. You see this grow, this green? It's backed by high-yielding agriculture. Right? If you don't know what that is, you go to the grocery store, you buy eggs, bread, wheat, rice, water. You see black gold, BGLD? That's crude oil, which I'm burning right now by sitting in my car. You see this NATG, which I'm burning right now? That's natural gas. Stuff you use anyway. We're not using gold and silver every day anyway. However, I do tell people, because during a bull run, silver is going to outperform gold. And it's very affordable. And silver is both industrial use and monetary use. Unlike gold, it's not used too much in the industry, in the real world, right? And so silver used for 5G Wi-Fi, phone batteries, Tesla vehicles, electronics more than anything, right? Copper. It's also a shortage on copper. You can go to millionmoves.com and get you copper for under $4. So I know, and this is no insult, but when people just say gold and silver, some people, not all, they're not even giving you really logical why they're saying that, or they're not even giving you the big picture. I don't say gold, because at $1,800 an ounce, okay, you got $2,000 or you got $5,000. That gives you roughly 2 ounces of gold. Okay, let's say gold go up to $3,000. What? I mean, you got $1,200 capital gain on each. When you can come in and get these cryptos for pennies on the dollars and get way more. I said $12,000. I gave it too much. $1,200. And then you can liquidate it. Whereas if you go to a pawn shop deal and try to liquidate gold, you're going to get lowballed. So now you got to find a broker. Nothing wrong with it. I have physical silver and gold that I hold elsewhere, not in my house. But it does not cash flow for me. I can't easily liquidate it. It's a process. And even silver is all-time high was $50 in 2011. It takes time for those tangible assets to build the equity that you want. And then again, when you cash out, you're going right back into the government system because you're going to get the government's money when you give them the real money back. So get your real commodities and you have control. All right, you all, hit that like and thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in. Text CC to get passive income backed by real world commodities with crypto to 331-444-5556. You all, thanks for tuning in. Queen out.